Well, good morning. Good morning. It is a beautiful day here in Georgia. Where are you turning in from? Tell me, city, state, whatever you're comfortable with. And is it beautiful there? I mean, it is the final days of August, friends. And I feel like maybe most of us are experiencing bright, sunny weather. If you're watching the replay, go ahead and say hashtag replay. And oh, by the way, I just want to talk about doctors this morning. Now, I know if you're sitting there thinking, oh, Amber, but I actually love doctors. I appreciate doctors. My dad is a doctor. I appreciate their hope, but their mannerism to help people, their heart, they want to help. That's probably why they got in medicine, right? I appreciate doctors. I appreciate what it takes to be a doctor. And you know what else I love about doctors? I love that I can go to a doctor and I can get a diagnosis. Sometimes you don't know what's going on, especially if you have little tinies. I remember, and I've posted about just kind of revisiting the early days of my motherhood where babies can't tell you what's wrong. They can't. And you're guessing, and especially as a new mom, you're uncertain, right? And so to have a doctor that you know and you trust and who has your best interests in mind, that is invaluable. And their expertise can diagnose things. And so I love doctors. I love that they have a specialty and they can help by diagnosing what is going on. Then, here's where maybe, I differ from some, is they will then write a prescription. Now, you can take the prescription, but I have loved that in almost 13 years, I have never had to fulfill a prescription for my babies. I have 4. In fact, one is about to turn 14 this weekend. Can you believe it? I have a 14-year-old this weekend. He turns 14. And none, that's right, a big old 0, none of my babies have ever been on an antibiotic. Why do I tell you this? Because you can go to a doctor, you can get a diagnosis, you can even get a prescription, but that doesn't mean you have to fulfill it. You can put that in your back pocket just in case your methods maybe aren't going to work, because maybe your confidence isn't where it should be or could be. And so doctors are incredible. But you and I need to absolutely recognize that they are working for us. We are the paying patient. We have a say over our own flesh suit. So we can honor and we can respect who they are and their expertise and all that they know, while recognizing whose we are and the creator of this world, the one true living God, has absolutely given you and I everything we need for our bodies to be healed and whole. Can you grasp that truth today? Can you grasp onto that? Because that is powerful. I listened to something, it might have been a couple months ago by now, but it said, live your life. Oh man, I hope I don't butcher it right now. Hold on. I don't remember now. Nordstrom, get on here and correct me. Anyways, it's live your life as the buyer. I think that's what it is. Because the buyer has the power. Don't live your life as the seller. When you're the seller, you are desperate for the exchange. You're desperate for the transaction. You need it to happen. But when you're the buyer, you actually hold all the power. How does that relate to you? Because I want you to walk through your life in a stature of confidence, knowing that you have the tools you need to live the life you want to live, right? So you will make a transaction when you want to make a transaction. You will go ahead and make a purchase when you want to make a purchase, not out of desperation. So how can you today embrace the buyer mentality and get out of the seller mentality and desperation? That is a nugget right there. Go ahead, re-listen to that. Really grasp that. It's a good one. And that will set you in a new stature. It will set you on a course, and it will give you such clarity, and it will allow for you to absolutely be the one in control instead of tossed to and fro. And that is what you want, my friends.